All right. Whew. Okay, so you ready?
Nope,
I think I'm ready.
We're live.
You ready? All right, I think I'm ready.
It's live.
Yeah, up on the rooftop, city lights flicker, chilling with the homies, vibes getting thicker, banter flying fast, words cut deeper, night in the trap, all the secrets we keep, bruh. View so high, eagle's perspective, laughs echo loud, nice so reflective, world down there, feeling so selective, tongue sharp as knives, dialogue deceptive.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Rooftop Banter. I think this is episode 14?
Yeah.
14?
Of this season, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 14.
Yeah.
Slash welcome back to Rooftop Banter in general.
Right.
We are officially on the couch, on the roof. It's kind of rainy, but it's I don't think the rain
hasn't rained yet.
Hasn't rained yet.
Definitely
It might rain shortly, but I'm here to bring you a very exciting guest. My man, JC. Tyree.
Great.
What a great start. I'm here to bring you a very exciting guest today, Tyree, and also the owner / founder of Smuggler's Rhum.
Well, nice
Welcome
to
back.
meet you.
Welcome to the rooftop, I should say. Man, we're a little rusty. It's been a little while. But welcome to Rooftop Banter, Tyree, the founder and owner of Smuggler's Rhum.
Well, nice to be here. You know, it took a mission, but we finally got here.
Yeah, it took a mission, that's for sure. I appreciate you coming to join us on the roof. It is we planned it a while ago because we met through kind of like a mutual friend.
Yeah, Carlos.
Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos.
And ever since then, I was like, yo, we gotta get on the roof. We gotta do a taste test of Smuggler's Rhum. And I would love to hear a little bit, more about you and specifically what you do with rum and how you get started.
It's actually a funny story.
Okay.
So in 2013, I moved back to Florida. Well, back to Florida. And then I was still sort of in the modeling and the music industry and things like that. And I got invited to host a fashion show.
Oh.
So one of the designers, his birthday is the same day as mine, August 7th.
Birthday.
So he was like, you know what, let's go to the beach. I was like, all right, yeah, let's hit Jones Beach, let's have some fun. And back in the late 70s in Uptown Manhattan, they created a drink called Nutcracker.
Okay.
It's more like a jungle juice rum punch.
Okay.
So I get off the bus, that's the first thing I hear. Nutcrackers, 5 for $20. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is a nice start to having some fun. I'm sitting there and I get this idea. I live in Florida. I can sell this frozen drink all year round. Got back, got to work, making money. One of my competitors called the cops on me.
Huh.
Said, cops came to my door, said, hey, we hear you selling alcohol illegally.
Oh.
You got no proof, shut the door in the face. That was my next aha moment. How do I make this legal? And 10 years later, lots of money later, we have finally launched and right now online.
Wow, so this has been 10 years in the making.
10 years in the making.
Whoa.
I went to Amazon, brought a distilling machine, ingredients, and started doing this in my kitchen.
Whoa.
I got about 15 recipes altogether.
15 you said?
Yep, so within the next 5 years, we'll have 14 more.
That's great. That's an interesting story. I read a little bit of your description, and I remembered some of the things that you mentioned, the Nutcracker thing. Interesting, the smuggler kind of type thing, and the police saying, oh, like you're making it illegally. It kind of fit with the theme of like what you mentioned on the website of the Bahamian roots, from the Bahamas.
Believe it or not, I didn't come up with this name until 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
It was actually called something else because it was still in the frozen phase.
Okay.
I see.
So I met with some people who were in the marketing industry and they said, well, why are you cutting yourself short? And I'm like, well, what do you mean? They were like, well, they can make their own frozen drinks. So why not go all the way? Right. So when I partnered with the distillery, they were like, well, what proof do you want? I said, I want it to be just like Bacardi and Captain Morgan, 80 proof.
80?
Yeah, why not?
That's, yeah.
But I told them I wanted it 10 times smoother.
Okay, wow. So this is your favorite rum?
This is my favorite rum.
As of the fact that you are the owner, or because you created something that you specifically love the taste of?
Because I created something that I know everybody will love the taste of.
Okay.
Right.
There's a very, very exception to this rule.
Okay.
Most people will not drink Bacardi, Captain Morgan, or most rums straight.
Huh.
I personally, I do. I like it straight, but
See, he's the exception to the rule.
Right.
but with that being said, I'm very excited to get to do a taste test because it looks like something I would enjoy.
Yeah, the flavor, depending on your palate. I've had people say coconut, pineapple. I've had somebody say it tastes like the Blue Raz Slushy from 7-Eleven. Somebody said, the popsicles when we were younger, the blue ones, when you go to the store, tastes like that. Yeah. So it really depends on you.
Okay.
Good point. Case by case.
Yeah.
That brings up another point is the blue. That makes it very unique. Like that's the color of the liquor.
See, I wanted to step outside of the box. Everybody is getting into the vodka, tequila, whiskey, bourbon industry, but rum hasn't been changed for 30 years. That was when Bacardi first came out with the Big Apple and the Dragonberry, the Limon, and then before that it had been 100 years. It's always been spiced, silver, aged.
Okay, yeah.
But the vodka industry, their first one, Smirnoff, came out with cotton candy and it was colored. You know what I mean? So why not then?
That was like Christmassy.
Rick Ross came out with the hibiscus gin. There's a strawberry cognac. Okay. Why not rum?
Yeah.
Why not change the rum game and make its own category?
Finally.
Yeah, that's innovative, and that's fun to be kind of in a specific a niche aspect, a niche part of the market.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I've never seen a rum that was blue.
Nope, not unless you add in blue curacao, which is strictly sugar. It's sugar,
Yeah.
And most people, especially after the pandemic, it got to women, they wanted skinny drinks, less sweetener, no simple syrup.
Right.
So with rum, you have to, like regular rum, you usually have to add a sweetener, simple syrup, things like that. Like I did a mojito. With a mojito, you're adding simple syrup. With this, you don't have to.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Wow. What's your
Yeah, go ahead.
What's your demographic?
Women.
Like, oh really?
Women.
Oh.
But
That's
believe it or
cool.
not, I've had a lot of men say that this is really smooth. It doesn't give you the burn in your mouth. It gives it to you right here where it warms you up. Almost like a whiskey, bourbon,
Okay.
So
Well,
I wanted to go.
Rum is my go-to. Usually when I go out to drink, rum and Coke is actually my go-to drink.
Well, we're going to
So,
forget your.
I'm very excited.
We're going to forget your Bacardi and your Captain Morgan.
Yeah, those are like those are like after I've paid rent and you only have your pocket change. I'm like, sure, I'll whatever I can get.
But that's Bacardi, Captain Morgan, they're the big everything in the rum. So I can't put them down because obviously they're the reason why I'm in the rum industry. But I wanted to do something better.
Yeah, I'm excited. Not only does it look like something I enjoy, rum is my go-to drink. So
That's a good thing.
It fits the branding and the palate.
And the last thing before we try it, you were mentioning earlier some people like to drink it straight. But how would you think that the person, like whoever's consuming it, would enjoy it? Like on the rocks, straight, mixed?
It really depends on them because this is so versatile to where you could have it straight.
Oh, it's versatile.
So then you can have, my guy, you just said you just got back from the beach.
Right.
So what, you want a Pirate's Paradise, AKA the Pina Colada? Right. Put a rum floater on top, make it look just like the beach, or you can do Speak Easy vibes. I made the Bitter Trade, which is on the play of an old fashioned. We're going to try that today as well.
Yeah.
So it's very versatile what you can do with this. Unlike my guy right here, who is the exception to the rule.
Right, exactly.
You're not going to go to a cigar bar and sip on rum.
Right. Probably not.
Now you will.
With this,
Yeah.
maybe, yeah.
Now
bring this with
can,
you.
can do that, and I know how versatile it is. I did a branding and tasting yesterday. The bartender came up with some amazing flavors and recipes just like that, and it was only 3 hours. You know what I mean? So I had a bartender. I did a tasting at Tierra Cafe out in Baltimore, and the bartender is actually the one. I said, hey, I like the flavor of the Aperol and the Smugglers.
Okay.
Let's see what you can do with that. And he did the Aperol, the Smugglers, and then he added some bitters, and there you go. The bitter trade came and was invented.
Wow.
And he was like, this is, if you like the speakeasy vibes, cigar lounge vibes, this was perfect. And
Yeah,
I tasted it and I was just like, wow.
Right.
So
Yeah, old fashioned is another go-to, especially when you're like, and we go to a lot of speakeasies.
okay.
Yeah, so it fits.
That's my vibe.
Yeah.
Sit back, listen to some music, some poetry, and just
I love-
enjoy it, you know?
Yeah, I love smoking a cigar, but if I drink alcohol with it, it's usually because the cigar is like so powerfully it can be kind of bitter. So I'll have something sweet with it. So like a sweet liquor, like a amaretto type.
Oh, Di Serrano.
Like a Di Serrano, yeah, exactly.
Look, if I'm not drinking this, it's Di Serrano or I'm going to whiskey.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
All right.
Well, I'm excited to try it.
I'm
now.
excited.
All right, we're going to start it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
First off, love the packaging, love the bottle.
The bottle is
It's
very,
great.
very sexy.
Yeah.
And this is,
It's like an old time newspaper type.
Yeah.
when I mean you're not going to find a label like this, this took a lot of time not only to create, but as well as printing wise, because it was a die cut. I had to get special tools created just to cut this.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
Where's it made out of?
Made in Florida,
Oh, cool.
out of Fort Myers.
I would have never guessed Florida. Fort Myers. I think I've been there maybe once, but I lived in Orlando.
What part?
Like Winter Park.
Okay, I know I lived in when I was in Florida when I created this.
Okay.
I actually was in Orlando.
Oh shit. Wow. I went to Full Sail.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I got a couple of. How old are you?
33.
You know a girl named Mindy?
Mindy.
She's about 34.
Mindy. Yeah,
She went to Full Sail. She's actually into music.
Okay. Interesting. There's so few girls that go to Full Sail that I'm shocked that as soon as you said Mindy, I was like, wait a minute, I should have heard the name Mindy because there's so many guys that when you hear a girl's name, it's like rather memorable. Like, Mindy, is she a blonde?
Whenever she decides to. All right, so
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Smuggler's Rhum. Let's get it. It's delicious.
Whoa.
Very strong. It's
But
delicious.
smooth. It's smooth.
smooth
Smooth
and
and
strong,
strong.
Is the way to go.
Yeah, because usually when I drink something straight, I'm like, it kind of
Right.
hits me. It hits me. I'm like, oh.
It's you. Yeah.
This didn't hit me.
You feel it when it gets here.
As a-
Yeah.
It
It's
warms
exactly
you
what
up.
you
You
said.
know what I'm saying? I'm surprised you're not
Very
taking off
tasty.
that hoodie.
Exactly. Yeah. It's very strong, but very, very smooth.
Yeah, I think with other liquors that hit you, it hits you when you like in your mouth as you're sipping it. But this hits you like kind of at the right spot because it goes down smooth. You get to taste the flavors of it. I'm definitely getting kind of coconut.
Okay. What about you, Wayne?
It tastes like kind of minty.
Okay.
A little bit. Or what's the?
Because it's a tropical flavor. So it really depends on you.
Yeah, it's almost like a mouth freshener. Breath freshener.
A breath mint.
Breath mint, kind of, yeah.
I'm smelling definitely tropical fruits. Pineapple. I'm smelling it at least.
Yeah, very Caribbean.
Definitely coconut. I like that.
And that's where we want to make it like a vacation. So taste like a vacation.
Yeah.
I
For a pina colada.
Yeah, this right here, the pina colada, if we're going beach vibes, that's my go-to. Because the taste of this and the way it looks, especially when you add the rum floater, you know how when the waves hit the rocks and things like that, it actually looks like that.
Oh, that's great.
Like, man, I'm not talking New York City, dirty beach, you know what I mean? I'm talking island, Bahamas, Jamaica. Clear water.
Drinking this in the Bahamas would be like fucking vibes, dude.
But the thing is
looks
also,
it looks like ocean water, like the clear blue water.
The thing is also, it gives the, like, I think that mainly what makes this that kind of ocean beach vibe is looking at it and seeing it being this color of like water, ocean, like, you know, the beach blue water, but also kind of the smell. But the thing is, what you were saying earlier about the speakeasy aspect of it is like, if I wasn't looking at this, if I didn't see it, and I just drank it like without giving it a sniff before, I would be like, this is like a nice speakeasy. It's not like a like a speakeasy, almost like whiskey or something that I could sip.
Right.
Rum, like, very nice, very nice.
I should have brought the big square.
The ice. Yeah.
See, that would have been nice as well. We do have ice for the next drink. And fun fact, so I'm a foster child.
Oh, okay.
So I'm originally from New York, but I was raised in the PG County area for up until I was about 14. Then I moved back to New York. So about 6.5 years ago, my biological father and his immediate family, they were like, well, you don't even know if he's your child. So obviously I'm like, I've never been against the DNA test. So we do the DNA test. And 4.5 years ago, I find out that, yes, he is my father. But with doing the Ancestry.com, I found out that his side of the family is from Barbados. My mother's side of the family is mainly from the Bahamas. And I was raised by Jamaicans. So I'm really just island.
Very island,
Yeah.
So with doing research on my mother's side of the family, found out that during Prohibition, and this is where the name comes from, during Prohibition, I had rum runners in my family.
Oh, wow.
From the Bahamas into Florida.
Yeah.
So hence, I'm originally, like, my mother's from there. I lived in Florida when I created this. Smuggler's rum. So the blue actually is homage because we came across the water. And then the flag represents the ship, the flag on the ship. And then the front label, it's from...
Which flag?
So it's...
Oh, that?
Yeah. So
nice.
From shore to shore.
Right.
So the symbolism is there,
Yeah.
as well as the flavor and the color.
There's kind of like a destiny to it as well.
It is. It's a journey. You know,
Yeah.
my life has been a journey.
Yes.
Most people, when they hear my story, they're like, wow, you've lived a lot of lives.
Right.
And I was told the other day, a lady said, you're a success story. Because I'm in the hardest industry to get in, especially, I've been a felon since I was 17. So the liquor industry is the hardest industry to get into.
Yeah, 'cause you have to be like polite and like
Not even just that, it's the regulations,
all the
state,
regulations,
the state,
permits,
the
licenses. But also being polite is like kind of annoying sometimes. When someone's an asshole, you have to be polite to them.
I was in the hospitality industry for 20 and a half years before I was like, you know what, I'm done.
Whoa.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't look that old, but you know. Hey,
No, that's just like a long time to do. That's a long time to do any kind of specific thing. I've been doing video for, I don't know, 17 years?
Look,
A little less than that maybe?
But you like what you do.
Right, yeah. The first time I picked up a camera, I did not think I'd be doing it this long. But when I started doing it professionally, I was like, this is not that bad.
Yeah, you know.
But so you went from hospitality to this.
Yeah, because I would hear, you know, being in the hospitality industry as long as I've been in the hospitality industry, it's like you really learn to pay attention to what your guests want, especially women. Because what I've learned is, being a guy myself, if a woman wants something, you're most likely, unless you're an asshole, you're going to get it for her.
Yeah.
And most likely you're going to try it as well.
Yeah.
So if the woman likes something, that means most likely you're just going to follow suit and you're going to like it too.
I think that's how espresso martinis started.
Yeah.
Yeah. Girls liked it and then guys like, I'll try it.
And then Cosmos and
Cosmo,
all,
yeah.
all of that other stuff. Most guys back in the day, they didn't like the fruity stuff, the flavored stuff, things like that. But now you see people ordering all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, hey, as long as the ladies are happy, I'm happy because I know the guys are happy.
Amen.
And me being a guy, I will drink this.
Amen.
So,
Good point.
most people.
Okay, so as a man,
Yeah,
I
look.
would drink this.
Look, because I used to be one of those people. I was the Long Island iced tea,
Okay.
light sour,
Yes, sir.
light Coke. So I wanted the flavor just a little bit, but I wanted to be able to taste the alcohol.
Right. Another thing, I took a closer look at the label, and as you said, it's very unique and interesting. I noticed you have this like, I'm assuming octopus tentacles.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, for the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't see the octopus head, but that's what it looks like. The
The
tentacles.
tentacles
Yeah.
coming up
Yeah,
and right here, and then
yeah.
the waves, because it represents everything in the
okay.
ocean.
Right.
Yeah. It's
Because-
funny that the waves kind of almost look the same as the tentacles a little bit, which is kind of cool. It's like kind of like disguised. But the closer you look, you can tell like that was obviously the waves. I have a tattoo of the the Great Wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a tattoo of the Great Wave.
Okay.
Is this the same boat as up here?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you actually look into it, it says SR, which
Yeah.
stands for Smuggler's Rhum. But also, my oldest my oldest son is a junior. I'm senior. So it's sort of a nice play to, hey, I created this.
Right.
The SR stands for Smuggler's Rhum and senior.
Wow.
Right.
It's nice how branding just works its way into your life. You know what I mean?
And I didn't even play it off like that.
Right.
It was
Exactly,
just
yeah.
for SR.
It just worked out. It worked out because it's destiny. I mean, it was meant to be.
It's been a journey.
Yeah.
But it's been a stressful but educational journey.
I like that. That's a good way to put it. Stressful but educational.
And with, like you said, with the videography and things like that, you said 17 years, you never thought you'd be here. I heard something about a week ago. And about a week ago, they said that the most successful people in the world are successful because they're in an industry that they love to do.
Amen. It's a good point.
Because when you love to do something, you put the passion behind it.
I saw a cool quote today. I'm sure you've heard it by Alan Watts. It might take me a second to pull it up, but
Well, while you're doing that, let's get all right. Hand me that bottle. We're going Bitter Trade. Let's go.
Yeah, I actually recently, because I'm into like politics and philosophy and political theory, society, that kind of stuff. And I recently posted on my Instagram actually like a random quote that I thought of when we were up here on the rooftop actually just chilling one time. And the idea is essentially that in a society where profit and like business is like at the forefront, like where of everything that you do, it's hard for passions to rise out of that. It's hard for things that people are passionate about to rise out of that. So we have to be like kind of cognizant of the fact that sometimes we're doing things that we aren't passionate about, just because of the way that society is set up, and then it makes us appreciate more
I agree.
people
I agree.
that are doing
Let me
things
get that glass.
that they are passionate about.
Man. I really need a camera for that angle. Here we go.
They're just like playing with the horn.
I think he's really having fun with that.
Yeah, they're
He's
playing
really
with the
having
horn.
fun.
They're playing with the horn, basically.
All right, ready to hear this quote real quick? It says, "Don't make a distinction between work and play. Regard everything you are doing as play, and don't imagine for 1 minute you've got to be serious about it."
Oh, I like that. Pretty cool. Pretty much saying that you should have fun with everything that you're doing.
Yeah, like everything should be fun because like at some point in time, the thing you do for money, you'll realize other people are doing it for fun and you're doing it for money and you're like, I should
And
do
then
it.
you eventually don't like it.
Yeah. But
It
if you
also kind of ties into what I was just saying.
Yeah,
Right.
you know, definitely. Like that quote actually just hit exactly what he was just saying.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to be one of those people that, hey, I got into, let's just say, finance, and I do my 9 to 5, and then eventually I got into it for the money, not because I loved doing it,
Right.
but
You're a hard worker, and you're
you just get worn out.
right. There's plenty of
burner
people
out.
that
Yeah.
truly are passionate about it that you probably beat out. If
Right.
they were passionate about it.
So now they feel younger,
Yeah.
they look younger, while you just sit behind a desk and you just feel like you're aging because this is not something you really wanted to do.
Yeah.
And that's also because society has made it to where you have to live by their rules. So when you live by their rules, that doesn't mean that that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
The people who actually make it successful live outside of the box.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta do crazy things.
Hey, cheers to living outside of the box.
But outside the
Outside
box.
the box.
Amen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What we got here?
The bitter trade. So
Wow. It's like it tastes like a wood closet, like an oak closet.
What is the word for like what happens when you shake it and basically the alcohol is less
less intense.
Yeah.
It's just more subtle.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like you shake it with the ice. I don't know, but that's what happened when you mix it with this and shake it with the ice.
yeah, because
Less.
with the shaking, the ice sort of dilutes it, but you didn't want it to dilute it too much. You just wanted to make it a little bit more subtle and then chill it. Yeah, you're going to let it breathe.
Yeah.
So the bitters jumps into play, you know, and that's where the speakeasy, the old-fashioned vibe comes into play.
Yeah.
And that's why this right here, have a cigar with it, by all means, enjoy it, or speak easy,
Yeah.
or even if you don't smoke, you know, sit back in a cigar lounge or in an area where you just want to have a conversation. Men and women like this.
Yeah.
I don't know too many women who like
It has a
cigars and old fashions.
Yeah.
Me personally.
Yeah.
But there are some out there. But the ones like yesterday at the tasting, I had an older woman. She's like, "Oh, I like my stuff a little bit fruity." She tried this. She was like, "Oh, okay, I can deal with this."
Yeah.
She was like, "I thought it was going to be a little bit more harsh because old fashions
Yes.
are mainly alcohol."
It has a fruity smell, a little bit.
So that's with the bitters,
Like,
and then
okay.
you got the Aperol.
I'm not
So
sure what
you're
that's
getting
called.
more of an orange aroma,
Yeah.
as
that's
well
orange.
as
Okay. Yeah.
as well as
But the
the
taste is-
tropical flavoring from the rum.
It does taste like a wood barrel.
The nice thing is that the
So
bitter.
so my guy Ryan over at Terra Cafe, shout out to Ryan,
Right.
Oh yeah.
did good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It tastes like it came out right out of a barrel.
The nice thing is that the bitter's there, but it's not biting. It's
not
there.
overwhelming.
You know it's there, but it's not like
Doesn't punch you in the face.
yeah, exactly.
I don't think anybody likes to get punched in the face.
I don't either.
Even when
Some
they're doing
people-
boxing and UFC, they don't like it. They just do it.
Some
for the
people like
action.
some people like punching in the face. Because I like fragrance,
Yeah.
my fragrance. I want to punch you in the face with
Okay,
my
yeah,
fragrance
right.
a lot of the
with
time.
fragrance, maybe. Yeah, maybe with an outfit. I want my outfit to be. Sometimes I want to be so
Yeah,
loud it punches
pop
you in the
out.
face.
Okay,
But if
yeah.
I'm consuming something, I don't know if I want it to punch me in the face.
No,
Maybe
unless it's like
So good that it punches you in the face. But
I will say I love wings.
Okay.
So a week ago, about a week ago, I was at Terra Cafe.
okay.
And no, this is not
I was
promotional
gonna say, that's the
purposes.
second time. That's the second time.
It's just the fact that that place gave me a whole different outlook of the black community.
Okay. Wow.
You know,
Damn. So the wings are so good that you remember that place for the wings.
the wings, honey lemon pepper wings,
That does sound good.
crispy to the perfection.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then they fall off the bone.
They fell off the bone.
Fuck.
Wow.
Now I want to go.
So now I had this with the honey pepper lemon wings,
Oh.
the lemon pepper honey wings. I mean, oh my goodness, that was and I've had some wings being back here and they weren't as good.
Okay.
Right.
Even my wings, and I make some good wings, it just didn't hit the spot. It wasn't the same. I don't know what they did over there, but
Wow.
yeah.
But it's special. It punched you in the face.
Yeah, that right there, I would allow to punch me in the face.
Good point. Yeah. A blue cheeseburger can punch me in the face.
You said a blue cheeseburger. Oh, you gotta, what's a blue cheeseburger?
Like a burger with blue cheese. Like covered in blue cheese.
No. You destroyed the burger. If you said pepper jack
I like pepper jack too.
or
Do both. Let's do both.
okay, so
Pepper jack
no,
and-
you can do the
Oh.
blue cheese. I won't do the blue cheese at all.
Blue cheese and pepper jack.
No, you can do that. I won't do blue cheese out. I don't like the taste. I'm a ranch person.
The ranch cool too.
So you do pepper jack with the jalapenos on it,
Sure. Yeah.
and then you add a little bit of ranch.
Sure.
Now that's what I'm talking about. But blue cheese,
Okay.
you don't know on that one.
Okay. That makes sense.
But I realized that blue cheese is like alcohol. Most people prefer certain things. So
Yeah.
like,
When it comes to cheese specifically,
yeah. So blue cheese is more like a whiskey bourbon because most women won't go whiskey bourbon.
okay.
Oh.
You think
It's less
blue
common.
cheese is more male?
It's common.
Yeah.
Interesting. My mom loves blue cheese.
Really?
Yeah. But she might be the only woman I know that likes it.
I've been in the dating scene for a little bit now.
Okay.
And I probably, out of the 100 people that I've asked this question, probably like 2.
Okay. Yeah.
That like
that's
blue
a
cheese.
good ratio.
So
I would say I wouldn't ask for it, but I wouldn't like decline it.
Like if a wedge salad came with blue cheese, you're not gonna take it off.
Yeah.
But you just be like, oh damn, I should have asked for no blue cheese.
Well,
yeah,
well,
that's
if it
me. I
only-
would have said,
Like,
no,
oh, fuck,
can you
no.
take it back?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
my
if
apologies.
it
I'll
only
pay
had
for it
blue
if I need
cheese,
to.
like no ranch, I'd be like, oh, can I get some ranch? You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
That's more common.
to kind of offset it.
It's more common to be like, oh, can I get something on it rather than having to ask to not have it.
Right.
That's more common. Less annoying because usually you don't order something on the menu if you don't like the thing on it. You're
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
sit here and tell you, I'm a picky person when it comes to everything. So
I substitute things. I don't often be like, oh, can I get salmon without the salmon?
no, I've had
the bullshit
somebody
that comes
ask
on
for some crazy stuff. So she said, I want the sesame bun without the sesame on it because she liked the flavor of the bun. So I'm like, so I asked her, I said, you want me to have my chef take all the sesames off the sesame bun? Like, doesn't that defeat the purpose?
Of the sesame? Yeah. Yeah.
Get a plain one.
Yeah, wow.
Just get a plain bun. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
The taste is different. The same thing for a brioche bun.
Yeah.
It's completely different from a sesame bun, but that's more work.
Yeah. A lot.
And then it wasn't even just like, okay, this is happy hour, it's not as busy. You want to do this in the middle of rush.
Right.
I'll get to it in 3 to 5 business days.
And then of course, I'll see if he can do it. And then you go into the back and you're like, this motherfucker, like, why
Can you believe?
You should have stayed the fuck home.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's no chefs today. I can't do that. It's even funnier if the chef says it to you. If the chef's like, sorry, there's no chef today. I can't do that order. You like have a whole chef hat on and everything, holding a like spatula or some shit.
Right.
I have a found appreciation for chefs.
I bet.
The chef.
Being the fact that I am a chef and baker as well, they don't get the appreciation that they deserve.
Right. Yeah.
And they do more work and make less money. And it's hot as hell back there in that chef's coat.
It's dangerous too.
Yeah.
You cut and stuff.
Cuts, burns.
Yeah.
Yeah, things that people would go to the hospital for, that just happens on a normal basis.
Oh, I
Daily
literally
basis.
burned my whole hand, and they were like, well, you want to go to the hospital? And
Like,
this
what the
worker.
fuck you think
And
this
I was
is?
like, well, I could if you want workers' comp because I'm going to take it. If not, you can let me get back to work. I got everything taken care of.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, we'll let you get back to work. All right, but we got to do an incident report. I'm like, all right, cool. Do the incident report. If I go later, then that just means, you don't have to worry about workers' comp. But I think I'm good, Over the years, I don't have, I got sensitive fingertips now. I'm not holding 350 degree stuff anymore.
Back to normal.
Back to normal. But I do miss the kitchen.
I bet. Man, shit.
Getting
I
to eat
can't-
for free.
Yeah,
Right.
dude. I worked for a restaurant for like 1 week.
A week?
A little more than that, but it felt like a week. It felt more like one day. Every single day I was like, it was my first time here, my first day. And people were like, no, it's not. I've seen you before. But the best part was when people would like mess up their order and they'd be like, oh, I don't want this. I don't want it anymore. I'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, because if it goes back, they're throwing it away.
Yeah.
As long as they don't touch it.
Yeah, the manager was like, oh, just throw it away. And I'm like, I look at everybody. They're all looking at me like,
Yeah, just you always have a hiding spot.
yeah.
You always have one.
Yeah.
To where you can just, as you work, you come in.
How long were you a chef? Or
I
You worked
actually started in culinary. I did culinary school back in 2007,
yeah.
and then I realized that it wasn't a passion for me to cook for other people and to make their recipes. I didn't enjoy it. So I wind up leaving school and realized that cooking for me is more of a piece.
Okay.
I don't want to be yelling at people in the kitchen. I don't want anybody yelling at me because I'm doing my thing. It's an art for me.
Yeah.
Good point.
So like yesterday, at the Brandon event, I was on the grill. I did my
Shit.
thing. You know what I'm saying? It was a piece for me,
Right. Yeah.
but
That-
it's not a job.
Like you didn't have to do it, so you like enjoy it more.
Yeah.
It was a requirement.
Going to school, that means, hey, I'm going to spend, it's not cheap.
Shit was delicious.
I'm going to spend $150,000, depending on where you go to school,
Right.
and to not love it.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how I feel about fashion.
Fashion?
I almost went to fashion school, but I realized that I went and worked. Like I went to the school, and I'll never forget the lady, the recruiter. She was like, because I mentioned my aunt was like a manager at Nordstrom, and I was gonna work there over the summer. And she says, "Well, I'm glad you came. I know you said you're into politics and policy, and maybe go to law school and things like that. Go work that job at Nordstrom, and then see how you feel about the fashion industry, because that's what it's gonna be like. That's what it's gonna be like, and you'll be able to make a decision off that." And
Yeah.
I'm so glad she told me that, because I was like, you know what? This has made me realize that I'm a better consumer. I'm a consumer of fashion, and I want to do it as an art form. I want to do it as something that I'm doing because it's fun and I enjoy it. I don't want it to be like a
Business.
transactional type
You
thing.
don't want it to be a job. You
Right,
don't want it
exactly.
to feel like a job.
Yes.
I started in the modeling industry when I was 16, 17.
Wow.
So, yeah, when I mean I have a bunch of different stories, I have stories.
Oh,
for
yeah.
days. And I still do it every once in a while.
Okay.
You know, I'll get castings all the time. I'll submit. I
You
think
do
my
runway
last-
photo shoots?
runway photo shoots. But when I was younger, it was more superficial for me.
Yes.
Okay.
As I grew up, I was just like, yeah, I'm probably going to look young until I'm about 50.
Yeah.
But
When I first met you, I
don't-
thought you were like 21. And then you started talking about your own brand. I was like, okay, maybe like 25.
I'm not going to say it. Just know I'm way older than
I feel
21.
you. I'm saying, like, some people will tell me, like, oh my God, you look like you're 25. I'm like,
Yeah, I
thank
thought you were
thank
young. When I first met you, especially the vibe, the energy you put off, when I met you, I thought you were the party boy. You know what I mean? And when Carlos was like, "Oh, this is my boy," I'm like, "Okay, so I know he's not a party boy, and he's not the party boy because Carlos, he is very particular on who he deals with.
Okay.
If it's not business or it's not, somebody that's doing something with them, he's not dealing with you." So I'm like, okay, so he's not a party boy. And then we got to talking. You were like, well, I got my own show and this and that and da da da. I was like, okay. So I don't know your age, but I know you're anywhere between 30 and 37. But it's always good to look young.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when we almost got haircuts today. We were gonna get a haircut today, specifically for this because we had to look good. You know what I mean? For the rooftop banner, but
Well, I don't
That's how
gotta
I was-
worry about haircuts. So if you want to lend me some of your hair, I might feel like I'm 25 again. But yeah, I don't gotta deal with that.
amen.
It actually saves me a lot of money.
A lot
I
of
used
money,
to spend
yeah,
a
a lot of
lot of
time.
money to get all this taken care of, and now I just go into the bathroom and I
just get rid of it.
take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was so insecure about it when it first started happening. But then, looked at Michael Jordan, Jamal Moore,
Right.
Common.
I mean, Steve Harvey.
Like
He's
Steve
dope.
Harvey used to have a full head of hair. I'm talking
Oh.
high top fade.
Oh.
Yeah.
But he holds it well.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I can do this.
Yeah. Thanks.
And then I realized more and more women are getting into the bald man and the beard. I'm just like,
okay.
you know what?
Amen.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Tell me
Yeah.
I look
You know,
good,
the facial
bro.
hair.
Look,
Yeah.
it grows somewhere, just not on my head.
Exactly.
Amen.
All right, so
Yo, dude, that shit was delicious.
So are we doing the pineapple or Sprite? We can do the bootleg bubbles or the pineapple plunder. Which one?
I think pineapple.
Yeah, pineapple sounds fun.
This one right here
Yo, I
is
just
for.
peeped the socks. That's what's up. I'm
Look,
digging it. I'm digging it.
I like living in the ocean, man.
Hey.
SpongeBob literally steps out of the box on everything. Because of all the adventures that he goes on, he loves his life.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why not
Yeah, it's never like he's trying to get home. He's just trying to complete his mission.
complete his mission, enjoy
Whether-
his friends?
Yeah, wherever it ends up.
Present day. It's all about being present.
Something I used to say. I might mess it up, but the past is the past is history. The future is a gift. No,
The present is a good.
the future is a gift.
No.
Fuck, I already fucked
Present.
up. No, it ends with the current.
Let me see it.
Yeah.
All right.
The past is a gift.
All right. We're gonna just leave it up there.
Okay. The past is history. The future is a mystery, and today is a gift.
Yeah.
That's not what I usually.
And we said pineapple, right?
Like, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, we also have lemonade as well. So. Which one?
I mean, I think I like out of
You
all
wanna go
these, I like Sprite, but I like pineapple is better than lemonade.
All right. Pineapple's better than
Sprite.
lemonade.
Yeah, right, exactly, yeah. Give it up. Sweet. Pineapple juice again, sweet. Ooh, that's cool. It's like green.
Incredible Hulk.
That's good for like
Almost like
St. Patty's
the,
Day.
almost like Hypnotic and Hennessy.
Oh, right. I was gonna bring up Hypnotic, because it's also blue, right?
Cheers.
It is a blue. It's
Cheers.
more like a bluish with a more like a teal.
No.
Whoa. Wow. Wow. Yeah.
And I don't even have a full bar here.
It's crazy
so
how it's like
I
you
can see
said
how-
3 different drinks.
Yeah.
It's like totally different drinks.
All
but
with the same bottle.
all with the same bottle.
What the fuck?
Completely different drinks.
When you said we're gonna have 3 different drinks, I was expecting to have 3 different bottles. I was like, where are they?
No,
That's
one
incredible.
bottle.
That's incredible. Wow.
See, with Bacardi, Captain Morgan, you can do but so much.
Right.
Because the flavor profile of just say Bacardi Superior is exactly that, just alcohol.
Right.
And Captain Morgan is
Apple almost.
spiced.
Right.
Green apple.
So with the spice rum, you can do so much. You know, I think the most I've done with the spice rum was Coquito.
Coquito?
Coquito.
Coquito.
It's like
So it's
yeah.
Like a coconut mojito.
No. So
Oh,
Coquito,
fuck
you've ever had eggnog?
So it's like eggnog, but yeah.
It's a
rum.
Spanish egg. It's a Spanish version of eggnog
Okay.
without the egg.
It's like horchata. With
Yeah,
like
yeah. And believe it or not, before Coquito was actually in like Total Wines and liquor stores and stuff like that, I knew that was $1 million idea. So most of my ideas that I've come up with, now I see it. Liquor delivery, I was doing that 10 years ago. That's the
Right.
reason why, thanks to liquor delivery before it was actually big,
right,
I was delivering liquor.
Shit.
right.
And then of course, a couple years later, you got Grizzly out in Atlanta.
Yep.
You can order off
Was
of
it Go
Uber.
Puff or
Go
yeah.
Puff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Go Puff has liquor.
this was my original idea back in the day.
Damn.
That's what. Yeah. That's
So-
another aspect of something that I think about is like when you have a creative mindset. Some people are just hard workers. Some people
Right.
are just good at
But
getting
those
a
are the
job
ones
done.
inside of the box.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, we need those people in society.
Agreed.
They're important.
Agreed.
An important aspect to society. But to evolve as people, to move as humans, we need the creatives because reality is only gonna get better with new thoughts and new ideas.
And the
we can't just stay
people who
stagnant.
are inside of the box
Yeah.
pushes those ideas to the next level.
Yeah.
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 More creative.
And
Because,
it's
like, for
because,
me-
because they're looking outside of the box.
Because
like-
they're looking at it. But for me, like, I can only take this brand so far.
Right. The tree can only grow so high to the sky.
Right.
You
So
know?
like I said yesterday to Juliana, the bartender,
Yeah.
I said, I've created most of these drinks. Everything that's on the menu, I've created except for one. I can take this but so far. I wouldn't consider myself a mixologist. I'm a bartender. You give me a recipe, I can do it. I'll memorize it. And then from there, I might be able to tweak it a little bit, but it might take me a while. Versus someone like her or Ryan, they're mixologists. They taste something and they have ideas just like that.
Right.
This is my idea. But now, where I'm at is I'm hiring people to take the idea to the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually,
you
I
had
want to
this-
be
You
Bacardi
had the
Captain
seed.
Morgan.
You had the seed.
Right.
You put it in the soil. You grew the tree.
And now,
Now
they're-
everyone's seeing whatever sprouts
treehouse.
from it, the flowers. And they're like, oh, I can do that with this flower, or the fruits. I can do that with this fruit.
You
and
cut off a
that's-
branch and you use
But
it as
you,
timber.
There
you're
you
the
go.
tree. Yeah,
Or-
you use it as
Or
timber.
if we want to go marijuana,
Right.
Marijuana.
you know what I'm saying?
Or if you want to,
You know, you got to splice it
Yeah.
to get your own, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe
Try
maybe
it.
the tree has like syrup coming out of it, and then you can tap it,
Yeah.
make some honey, make
Birdhouse.
some maple
Make a
syrup.
birdhouse. Tree
Yeah,
one
you
too.
can make a birdhouse.
And
There's
it
so
just
many-
depends on the person.
Yeah, you planted the seed, the tree's growing, and people are finding other things to do with it. And
There's a bartender that his name is Lou, if I'm correct, Lou the bartender on Instagram.
Okay.
He's got like 91,000 followers. I'm waiting for him to send me the address so that way I can send him a bottle. Like his whole page is nothing but creative ideas, and I've looked up some of the recipes. Different. He's completely outside of the box on all of his drinks, and I'm like, okay, just like the tipsy bartender.
I was gonna say.
Yes, there's a lot
The
of
tipsy
people.
They say the
bartender.
fucking sink.
Guys, this is Sink, in case you're curious, okay? This is the only thing that had enough space to hold what we wanted to do. Amen.
Bathtubs,
Yeah.
trash cans.
Yeah.
I understand that he's bleaching all that stuff, you know what I mean? At least I would hope.
The tub is clean. Supposed to be. I paid someone to clean it.
Right.
Hopefully.
I would hope.
right.
But he thinks outside the box.
Yes.
Who would have ever thought of
One of the guys I like is Kid Sway. He's a recovering alcoholic, or at least that's what he claims.
I'm a recovering alcoholic, and just because I'm not allowed to drink anymore doesn't mean you guys can't. So today, I'm gonna be making you one of the best mixed drinks to bring to a party, so pay attention.
And he makes videos in his car of things he used to drink when he was still drinking, and then he pours it out the window. Allegedly.
I don't know,
He pours it
but
out.
allegedly, I'm gonna sit here and say that's alcohol abuse.
Yep, a little bit.
If you throw it outside the window, that's alcohol abuse because it's a waste of alcohol.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Doing it for the views. There's nothing to do. I mean, alcohol abuse is still alcohol abuse. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Just because you're doing it with views doesn't make it much different. But
Agreed.
but
But if he is sober, more power to him.
amen.
I've been around a bunch of sober people, and I understand.
Right.
But it comes back to mental health, as when it comes to alcohol abuse and things like that. Because even addicts, that's because they haven't overcame whatever trauma that they dealt with.
Right. It's
I used to be one of them.
self-medicating.
Exactly. I used to be one.
Right.
I was an alcoholic. After my mother passed away in 2015,
Okay.
for
Rest in peace.
2 years, I was down the bottle. I'm talking, I woke up and back then I was drinking nasty
Or
stuff.
some in your
Hennessy.
coffee.
No, not even, straight out of the bottle.
Just okay.
Woke up to it, went
Straight
to sleep
to it.
to it, and I'm talking 4 or 5 hours of sleep.
Huh.
And it took me going through another path to realize that I got to get over what I was dealing with. That's why now the past is what? History.
That's what he's saying.
Amen.
And most people are afraid to face the past. When you face the past, that means you actually have a future.
Right.
And I had to learn that the hard way.
Wow.
You
That's
know,
deep. That's hurt. That's painful.
facing everything that you've gone through, trauma, is the hardest thing in life,
Yeah.
because that means nightmares,
Yep.
waking up in cold sweats.
Yep.
That means all of these things,
The
But-
body takes note of it.
and it deteriorates your body,
Yep.
because even if you're not drinking or doing drugs, you're still,
Still eating away at you.
there you go. And then when you add on the drinking and the drugs in the wrong way,
Right.
drink
You're-
responsibly.
Yeah.
Amen.
By
Yeah.
all means.
Yeah.
Because
Drink
I drink
responsibly.
very responsibly at
Amen.
this point.
Amen. One of the things that I claim is that, like, after about one drink, I will tell most people around me, or if anyone's around me, like my friends, I'll be, dude, I'm drunk. Even though I'm probably not, it's kind of like after I hit a bong hit, I'm like, dude, I'm stoned, because I'm probably not. But I'd rather you think I'm stoned and I'm still able to live my life correctly, rather than be like, no, I'm okay, okay, and then I stumble and fall.
So my ex, she used to always get on me. She was like, drinking and driving is bad. Completely agree. Because of my tolerance and my background in liquor and my family background, I can hold my liquor. Yeah, look, I'm 165 pounds soaking wet,
You had dropped it once.
and I can hold my liquor. The one thing she found out about me is if I can't function, I will let you know.
Ah, okay. Like, hey, it's time for me to sit down.
Yeah, it's time for me. I'm
Wash
not
the
driving. Here's the keys. You know what I mean? Because
Healthy.
You know your limit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then once I give over those keys, then I know I can do whatever I want.
Time to go.
Right.
Time to have some fun.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not driving.
No
Are you
responsibility.
okay? Cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That's the nice thing about living in DC. If you walk out your door and you're walkable to distance to things where you can just drink, then you don't need to drive. You just walk back
that's
home.
why the only thing I don't like about the DC area is the fact that I can't get everywhere 24 hours a day.
No.
Yeah, it's nearly
I'm
impossible.
being from New York.
Yeah, you have to be very considerate.
Metro
yeah.
there runs 24/7.
Yeah.
Here on the weekends it's 2,
Yeah, they got
and
real
that's only
business.
Friday, Saturday,
Yep.
and then every other day
And that
it's
was
12.
recent. That was recent.
Which
2 o'clock.
I'm a
used to
little
be
upset
1.
about that.
Yeah.
It used to be like 1 o'clock.
They need to make it 24/7. You're talking about you got the Capitol here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got the White House. You got all of these things here. There are people that want to go out at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and see things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it could just be just like a couple stations
You're not wrong.
that are like in the immediate
The main,
city,
the
city.
main stations that hit
Yeah,
Gallery
you
Place.
don't need
you
like
know what
all
I mean?
Ashburn and all that. I mean, but also probably people are doing stuff here and they want a metro back home, maybe. I
Metro
don't know.
Center should be open. That makes sense.
Right.
You know, Farragut something should be open. I think Noma could be open. That'd be okay.
Yeah.
But when I got here, I was sitting here like, wow, how am I going to get to this place? And then even when it comes to like the outer
Union Station.
Maryland areas, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard to get out there. in the
It's
metro.
hard.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like, really?
Greenbelt is like the only
The
one.
last.
Yeah, that's like the
That's the last
only.
stop.
That's the only one I can think of that I would actually take the metro to because it's like
Yeah, you're passing
I don't
Hydesville,
wanna
you're
drive,
doing
yeah.
West Hydesville, then Greenbelt
annoying
is like
to
3
drive there.
stops after. But then if you wanted to get to like, I think it's Severn and towards like the Delaware line,
yeah.
you gotta get a bus
Yeah.
Fuck that
or
shit.
you
No
gotta
thanks.
Uber or Lyft.
Yeah.
That's one of the only things, the downfalls of being here.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else I love. The culture, the people that I've met. You know, in 2.5 months, I have met so many good people here that it made me wonder why I left.
Shit. Wow.
New York is a bunch of
Well,
assholes.
I mean, that's,
Being from New York,
Yeah.
I got a random text. I still don't know who it is. They never responded. They said, Tyree, you're an asshole. And I'm like, who is this? Like,
can't help it.
You took the
That's how I
time
was
out
raised.
of your day
Think
Yeah.
about that. Send it.
to
type
text
it.
me and say that I'm an asshole and
Yeah.
not tell me who this is.
yeah.
Like, yeah, I can be an asshole if you deserve it.
Yeah.
I'm not a New Yorker where I'm just an asshole 24/7.
It's draining.
Yeah.
It's draining.
Well, we appreciate that. We appreciate you coming here to the podcast to
That was incredible.
No,
That one I
I
liked a lot.
appreciate it. You know,
Tastes a little
Yeah.
like green apple a little bit. A little
look,
bit.
that's the first time I heard that one, but look, that's
Maybe-
another
it might-
flavor.
Yeah.
That's another flavor, a different palate.
Mm.
I like it.
it's pineapple,
Right,
but
true.
the rum turned to green or something.
Yeah. The
Green apple.
rum turned the pineapple just into green apple.
Right.
But it wouldn't be Granny Smith because Granny Smith has a bite to it. You're talking
sour. You're talking like a sweet.
Well,
apple.
the reason I'm shocked that I'm saying that is because when I smoke hookah that's green apple, whatever, I hate it.
Really?
Like double apple, green apple, all those things. It's just too.
I love green apple.
It's just like tastes way too.
Crown
something.
apple.
Something. Honestly, crown apple is not that bad. I'll give it to
Crown
you.
apple is
Yeah.
not that bad.
But it's not. Apple things are not. Ugh. But this is really good, even though it tastes like apple.
Jack Daniel's honey is not that bad.
Honey,
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Jack
that
Daniel's
right there, I'm
yeah.
talking, you can do a lot of things with it.
Yeah.
With honey.
Usually Jack Daniel's I drink straight because I'm a little bit crazy.
Now, I like JD straight.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
JD straight. Look, don't get me wrong.
Double Jack on the rocks.
Honestly,
Double
there's
Jack. Wow.
Yeah.
there's only two things that I don't drink and 3 that I won't drink straight. Vodka, gin, I don't drink. I won't drink those at all unless it's in a Long Island. And rum, I won't drink straight except for this.
Huh.
Everything else, I've done Hennessy straight, whiskey straight, bourbon straight, now rum straight.
Okay.
So I'm with you on the JD.
Yeah.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Then
Yeah.
you got Jameson. Look, give me my
Whew,
pickle.
Jameson is good.
My pickleback. I
Yes.
enjoy it.
He loves a pickleback.
Oh,
He
man.
loves a pickleback.
Hey, there we go.
Look, If you don't do Jameson with the pickleback, then there's something wrong with you.
Not doing
You heard
it
it here
right.
first. You
Not
heard it-
doing
you
it
heard
Yeah,
right.
it
you
here
heard it here first. If you don't do a Jameson pickleback, you got issues.
Yeah.
Pickle juice is life.
If you don't do a pickleback, you got issues.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, with any whiskey, if you don't do a pickleback, you got
Yeah,
issues.
got that.
Unless you're getting an old fashioned, you need
Yeah.
help.
Well, not to obviously this doesn't really play well with today's episode because we didn't talk about trending topics, but
This is a special episode.
it's a special episode. It's
You know?
probably gonna be our favorite one so far.
Honestly, the weather turned out great.
Yeah,
we
we
were
got-
a little
we
worried
got
in the
super
beginning.
lucky. Yeah, God
We
was
were a
like,
little
wait a
worried in
minute.
the beginning.
God was like, wait, a taste
Hold
test?
the storm.
Hold the storm.
Yeah,
No,
they
no
said
storm
look,
for us.
They said 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
No
little bit of
rain.
lightning.
I felt
Okay.
one drop and I was like, I'm gonna wait for at least 5. But Imani, you ready?
Yep.
If you saw it,
If you saw it,
we saw it.
We're
We're
probably gonna talk about it. Thanks for coming, Tyree.
See you
appreciate
around.
it.
Thanks for joining us.
I appreciate
sir.
it. Thanks for having me. All right, so let's go party.
Hell yeah.